Is it a valid statistical test if I'm doing an on-site split test and then I'm mixing up my traffic either by source or I'm split testing my ads like over at AdWords or I'm introducing a new ad?
My headset doesn't work, right? So you're doing different types of traffic.
Yes.
And you're asking, is it, so this is one of the things our tool does, and I believe VWO and Optimizely now have this ability to do segmenting. Segmenting is very powerful. You want to know the difference. So you do need to look at it from a traffic point of view, because we've seen clients with traffic that converts at 75% from one thing and 1% at another. So you mix that together, you're going to get a lot of noise and you're going to get a lot of lies, right? The data is going to lie to you because you're not looking at it correctly. So you have to actually drive in and say, and most tools are pretty easy. You just say, what's the conversion rate on this source of traffic? As long as you're tracking that, which you should be doing, and most tools do it fairly easily, you need to look at it statistically from that point of view. If otherwise, you're gonna get lied to all the time. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Although my question is, say the split test is running and I introduce a new ad. Like say I'm split testing over at AdWords. One of the ad wins, so I introduce a new ad, or should I just wait until the on-site split test is done?
How much money do you have? You have to weigh these things, because if you get technical about it, you can say, well, what was the day of the week when it ran? When were the clickings coming in? And if this ad and this, and you start adding it in, pretty soon you'll make it so complicated, you basically say, I give up. I'm going to go be a lifeguard for the city of San Diego. It's a beautiful job, by the way, if you can get it. And they pay very well. I've seen the salaries. But you're going to give up because it's very complicated. So I just say simplify it. Don't worry about the top end. Measure that separately. Worry about the bottom end. I do believe in splitting the traffic types. But when you're talking about switching the ads, and usually in AdWords, you got several ads running, and it's automatically doing that. And no, I don't feel like you have to do that. Now, if there's radical differences between what you're messaging and what you're driving to the page, yeah, that's going to make a difference, right? But then you could also track the campaign ID or the ad ID. So those are some things that you can do. You just have to look at it and play it by ear, but I would just say, I try to believe in simplicity, and I go, I would ignore it as long as they're similar. And then I would also say, in my little lab coat, that's a lie, John. You're lying to him. The stats aren't true. But if they're pretty close, go with it. Otherwise, you'll sit there in paralysis and analysis. You're just going to sit there, I don't know what to do. It's too complicated. Don't worry about it.